Team Civilized, and we are in year 5, week 1, and we have flipped the whole team in the off-season process. We have Paxton Lynch starting because of his Super Bowl appearance. We have a new tight end, some good run blocking, defense. We got Von Miller. We scooped up Barr. We still got Barr. We got Dupree, Quinn, Harris. That's what we're working with so far. In depth chart, I don't know if I want to keep Dorsett in the slot or Smith. Dorsett got that speed though. He's super short. But we got the Lions week 1. And OB, the Oakland Raiders, after the Vikings reigning 3 years. OB, congrats to him winning his first Super Bowl in Team Civilized. Came down to Barrick, Green Bay, finishing the NFC North. And OB from the AFC, second appearance, 1-1 in a Super Bowl. I think we got the same coach from last year. I don't even know how we got that guy, but we are switching playbooks. We're going to be running with the Saints offense. Going to be looking to really get Paxton Lynch overall up and try to stay injury free. I didn't even look at his run blocking, but Todd Gurley.
Hello, everybody. All right, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Good ones. He's a sleeper. He's pretty good. He's to tear me up against the Lions. Okay, I don't know this playbook, so I need to do some coach suggestion.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing here, Lynch on. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send the blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Being chased out left. Phil Dorsett holds it in. Give him 30 yards there. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, get it. Oh, that's a touchdown.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rep.
And he'll take this into the end
Holding,
zone. Now,
of course.
We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Same guy. It's always the tackles they get the holding on. I don't know. I don't know if that's for y'all too.
So
I just need to get rid of Lane Johnson.
Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again is Lynch. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown.
First touchdown of the season. Braxton Miller. Perfection on the first drive. Let's go.
And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he knocks it through. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Alone to the right is Jones. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for
Let's
his
go.
favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Weak shit. I forgot to cut there for you.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep. Now a clash of bodies.
Go. He tested him again. That was like the same play. Go.
Take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that rest MVP on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown. Looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, here's Lynch. Forced out to his left. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That was not what I needed.
Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham.
Oh yeah, I got that backspin on it. Let's go.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw.
Ooh, Barry. You got to come up with that, dog.
Incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, they're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Oh my God, I should have came back. I jumped out towards it. Okay. He got him. He got him that one.
2 yards.
Keep running the same plays though.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now the Notre Dame band. This is Theo Riddick. And
Get it.
Carey loses the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Green with a catch left side. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And Jones has it over the middle.
Dot.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
A solid gain of 15.
Get that back, Gurley. There you go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta
He's got to be out the game now.
so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
Oh my goodness, I should have kept going right.
Downfield, a really nice
Gotta go sideline,
That's going to go as a
sideline.
loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Hill. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Then I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Oh my goodness.
And he is going to lose.
I had it too. I fucked it up. I shouldn't have moved.
13
Damn.
on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football.
Try swinging this the other way.
They did there, the discipline they had. No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big
You got
loss of
like
yardage there.
together.
That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Lynch. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. They leap.
Go, Jared Goff. Go, 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 go. Oh! What the?
Something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. To throw on second down is Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now the Vikings are
Let's go. Von Miller making an instant impact.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Oh, that's a run.
Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. And another timeout called by the Vikings now.
Defense looking
So
good.
that means they're down to 1 remaining
Way
here.
better than
as
last
we
year.
head toward halftime. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38.
Oh,
He had one man to beat.
Didn't
It
quite
takes
get
a
there.
touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you
fuck that
points
formation.
in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams
Well, I need to be
before.
running
They
around
were
like
counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Another carry now for Gurley. And able to break one tackle.
you gotta
but
get that
quickly
block.
brought down.
Oh,
3
fuck, I
yards
didn't
on the
realize it
gain.
was
They're going to
before
need
the
to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now it's Lynch.
Who would have came up with
Instead,
that?
it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And
That's how you gotta kick them so they don't get blocked.
And the lead moves to
That's
10.
close to it like that.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down, Stafford here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Lynch to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Oh, I ain't got no timeout. Fuck.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 yards is half of what
Monday
they need.
night,
Now
too,
can they get the other
week
3 here on third down?
We always like to talk
go.
about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here's Stafford.
Ooh.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
No, I caught.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Lynch to throw, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Hill. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. With a carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Detroit.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And quickly they get to the line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again here. Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On the counter, Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Left side, it's Dorsett, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Philip Dorsett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Reddick. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. fresh set of downs here.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right. Here we go. Set, lady. Hey, hold on.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This is Reddick on the screen. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Surveying the field. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Von Miller, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ricardo Lewis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. The one running back is Gurley. Play action. Now Lynch. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And tough starting field position here. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. All kinds of time. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up second down. And on second and 10 now.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Play action. Stafford. And caught. Right side. Green. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Again, it's Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
False start, offense.
So now 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax, you don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try to create some room, and allow him to go to work.
This is Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lynch is going to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Lynch to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. The 20. A big play there on the screen pass. 34 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing now is Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Back to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Riddick. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So here we go. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
And partner, this first week,